How do you stay visible to a seller who says he's interested in exiting his business without looking spammy or like too pushy? Well, first of all, this is a brilliant question because it means you already understand that some of the opportunities that you're going to generate through your deal origination process are coming from people that might not be ready now, but might be ready 3, 6, 9 months in the future. Now, how do we treat them appropriately so we avoid being spammy, redundant, or just annoying for them? Well, the first thing that we can do is communicate with them across multiple channels. Of course, if that is something that is comfortable for them and to them. So we might not just use email, or we might not just use LinkedIn, or we might not just use phone to interact with them. So we avoid piling on information in the same thread or in the same communication channel, thereby looking like somebody who's trying to push his argument across. Spreading communication across a variety of different channels ensures that people are not perceiving your communication as annoying, but more like a very proactive way of staying in touch with him. The second thing that I feel is also more relevant for this particular question is like, how do we communicate with the person from the time he shares an initial interest to the time he ultimately decides it's time for him to exit? Well, instead of just following up and being very boring in the way we do that, or following up just with a hidden agenda, what we can do is understanding where he's at in the process, if we're able to get that data out of him, and then proactively communicate value and share value with him throughout the process. One example I can give you is a seller that we got 4 months back that ultimately ended up converting into 2 deals because he owned 2 businesses. And the way we interacted with the person over the 4-month cycle was just like value-based emails plus LinkedIn messages. And the LinkedIn message was, we're focused on the fact that he was very active on the platform. So we shared snippets and ideas with him over there, very concise format. Instead, via email, we shared more like value-driven pieces about the industry, about what the exit might look like. And we tried to address all the questions and problems that he might encounter over the sale process and during the sale process, similarly to what I'm doing with these short videos that you're watching. So it's like trying to solve and address all the concerns and questions that a person might have. So you're never sounding redundant, but you're always looking like a value add for them. Every time they receive a piece of communication from you, they don't look at it as somebody trying to push something across, but more like somebody that is trying to share something useful for him that he might be interested in. And that's the way I would approach keeping in touch with somebody without looking annoying.